The first trades any second now. There we have it. 100 points lower on the Sensex, about 30 points lower on the Nifty is what you have. 22,300 on the Nifty straight off the bat. The Nifty Bank will come up on your screen. That's down about 0.25%, 100 points. So 47,000, just under 47,500 on the Nifty Bank. You've got the Nifty Mid Cap Index, which is absolutely flat. And I think the Small Cap Index, which has lost 1.5% last 2 days, is maybe starting a little bit in the red. Yeah, that's actually down the most, 0.75% down on the Small Cap Index, which is where the pressure has been. Sonia is here with more rates. Sonia.
Well, thanks a lot for that. So, as you said, right, the Nifty is under a bit of pressure, down about 50 odd points. The real pressure seeping into the Nifty Bank, down about 126 odd points. Let's take it straight to individual stocks. JM Financial is the one I'm looking at. The RBI has barred JM Financial from financing against shares and debentures. 12.5%, 13% now, almost a 14% knockdown on that stock. Not looking good at all. Yesterday, you had IIFL Finance that was under pressure. Jefferies, in fact, has downgraded IIFL Finance to a hold from a buy and has cut their target price to 435 from 765. So IIFL Finance is seeing another 20% knockdown and big downgrades coming in this morning from Jefferies as well. So this is the pocket that continues to be under pressure. On the upside, NHPC is up 2.5% right now. The company has started work on their 1200 megawatt Jalaun Ultra Renew Power Project. That's happening in Uttar Pradesh, so keep an eye out on that. MGL is the one that is down almost about 8% right now. Citi has downgraded MGL to a sell. The regulatory risks on the margins have gone up, so MGL not looking good at all. 9% knockdown now. Havels is the other one that I'm looking at. The company has said that they will now introduce kitchen appliances as well. Havel is up almost about 1.5%. LTI Mindtree news just came out a while back that there's a JV with Saudi Aramco that they have signed for IT services in the MENA region. So LTI Mindtree in focus. JSW Energy has signed 5 battery energy storage purchase agreements with Solar Energy Corporation. So keep an eye out on that. And in very interesting brokerage reports, Cello has been on our radar for the last couple of days. This morning, Cello World has seen a Kotak initiate coverage on the stock with an ad and a target price of 950 rupees. By the way, there's that Zomato large trade that has happened, which is below on your screen. Zomato is now down 2.5%. Antfin is a likely seller there. 2%, a little over 2% equity has changed hands, worth about 3,112 odd crores. So those are the stocks in focus. Otherwise, for the market, it's quiet with a bit of a negative bias. But really, the focus should be once again on JM Financial and IIFL Finance. Both stocks under a lot of pressure. Back to you.
All right. Thanks a lot for that, Sonia. So, Zomato, the deal got done. And even Samvada Motherson, that deal as well appears to have got done. So both those two are out of the way. Those are the deals that we were tracking. Just one data point I want to give you on the IIFL circuit. As of now, there are close to around 12 lakh shares that are traded. And there are close to 85 lakh shares still waiting to be sold. And they have been waiting to be sold at lower circuit. So that's another stock out there. MGL, the stock is almost at, lower freeze for, temporary freeze as we speak. Nimesh had brought us that standout brokerage out there. So, that stock is well down close to around 8%. That's Samvada deal, Motherson deal, both of them flashing for you on the screen. A few more notable big movers. Indiabulls real estate is down close to 7%. Massive volumes out there. Suzlon from a 50 rupee stock, it's come down to around 38.7. Big volumes out there. The stock is under pressure. Manappuram Finance is down close to around 2.5% as we speak as well. So some of these are the top volume buzzers today. Hexacom Tele listed yesterday. Good up move is what we saw out there. And today as well, big volumes, stock up close to around 6.5%. AB Fashion and Retail, since there was a conversion of those warrants out there, that stock is well moving higher as we speak. So those are the top volume movers.
All right, no, absolutely. The Motherson, Zomato, IIFL, JM Finance are the top 4 volume-led losers, which are coming up for you on your screen. And I think we mentioned Suzlon is down another 5%. Muthoot and Manappuram. Manappuram is down 2.5%. I mean, it rallied, and we were talking about maybe it was a little overdone. Reaction was perfectly fine, but then markets overdid it. And I think it's basically completely reversed. It's back at day before yesterday's levels. Solar Industries is down 3%, 7,540 or so on that one. IGL is also down 3%. MGL is down 8%. IGL is down lesser, but 3% or so. Inox India is down about 3%, 1,160 on that one. There is Marico, which is coming up with about a 2% cut. You've got GIC RE down 1 3/4. And you've got to go down the list then to find more. IIFL Securities was also down sharply, but it's down only about 2% right now. And there is something like a Lodha, which is down about 3%. volumes are very thin, so you got to give it some more time. Inox Wind is down 5. So Suzlon and Inox continue to come off. The recent high on Suzlon was $50. It's now 38. On, of course, Inox, the high recently was about 628. It's under 500 rupees now on Inox Wind. On the upside, by the way, 2:1 market breadth. And this is what we've been talking about. Broader markets losing momentum. And it's not the Nifty so much. It's broader markets and the small cap index, etc., which continue to deflate a little bit. 1% lower on the small cap index once again. On the upside, REC and PFC, there was that brokerage call, 3% on both those names this morning. There is NHPC, which is up 2.5%. And I can spot JM Financial, which is, Geo Financial, beg your pardon, which is up about 1.5%. It's the second biggest volume-led gainer. I was pointing out Manappuram down, but Muthoot is up 3% this morning. So 1400 plus. It stays there with the 3% pop once again. And yesterday's 60% higher listing, Exicom, is up another 6.5% at about 240 rupees.
I also wanted to just point out one stock, Updata Services. That stock, actually, Motilal Oswal has initiated coverage on that stock, and it's up almost about 3% odd. Updata, yes, there you have it, 3.5%. They have a buy, they have a target price of 465 on the stock. Now, this is one of the leading business service providers in India. They have integrated facility management, business support services, etc. So basically, sales audit, recruitment, BPS providers. And Motilal Oswal says that there's a unique opportunity to benefit from the long-term trend of outsourcing of non-core business operations. So this is another stock, 5% almost now.
On Muthoot, I think it's the core, gold financer out there, and the yield is closer to what the peer was lending at close to around 18% or so. I guess that's working for them as well.
And gold is at a new high, so
gold is a new high, so that's positive as well.